Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about why you shouldn't start a dropshipping business in 2023. This video is like mini podcast. I'm talking all the information with my personal experience. Please understand that this is not a video to demotivate you, but this is a video that talks about ugly truth behind get rich quick dropshipping business model. Also, I would like to apologize to my audience because my English is not that good. So please bear with me. Okay, let's go to the video. So when it comes to dropshipping, what is actually a dropshipping business? It's first of all, it's not a new thing. It's been in our society for generations. Okay, you have to understand that first. Okay, but the business model is really simple. You buy low, sell really high. That's the business model when it comes to dropshipping. You buy something really low and sell it with a profit. That's the business model of dropshipping. That's the basic business model of dropshipping. Okay, but the thing is, dropshipping got really big engagement and really big hype around past few years, and still people are consider about starting a dropshipping business in 2023. All I need to do is talk about this dropshipping business, starting a dropshipping business in 2023, and what are the things that you have to be concerned about when you are starting a dropshipping business in this year. Okay, do you guys know more than 90% of the dropshipping businesses fail at the first month of starting? Yeah, that's not relevant to only dropshipping. Most of the business fails around first year, around 90%. So let's see what's wrong with this dropshipping business and why we shouldn't start a dropshipping business in 2023. Okay, first thing, selecting a wrong niche. Okay, I think you guys know what a niche is. So if you are planning to start a dropshipping business and you don't know what a niche is, then there's a big problem. First of all, search about it and get an idea about it. Okay, so when it comes to niches, what beginners do for the first time, the biggest mistake is they are selecting a really small niche. Let's say like very small niche, and that small niche is not going to enough. Okay, so you have to understand that first. You have to select a moderate size niche before starting your dropshipping business. Not too big, not too small, middle amount of niche, moderate amount of niche. Okay, when it comes to this selecting wrong niche thing, some people are selecting niches with high competition. That's also not that good. Okay, if you have very big competitors, really big competitors in that niche, there's a higher chance that your business is going to fail in the future. Why I'm telling that is, just think like that you are selling a product to a smaller size niche, okay, or moderate size niche, but there's your ad budget per month is around $100. Let's say $500, but there's a competitor who's selling the same product to the same niche, but that person's ad budget is around $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. So people actually see more of that person's, your competitor's ad rather than your ad, because he's spending so much money on his or her advertisements. So when you are selecting a niche, you also have to do a competitor check also. So otherwise, there's a higher chance that your dropshipping business will fail in the future. Okay. The last thing, you are selecting a niche with with a temporary hype. Okay, if you are selecting a niche that has a hype for really small time, that's also a problem. You have to that's why I told you, you have to research about your niche before you are entering a dropshipping business. For an example, can you guys remember the fidget spinners? Yeah, if you check the Google Analytics, if you check the Google Trends, you can see that searches for fidget spinner around some year, for some time before 3-4 years ago, it's really got high, but after that it dropped. Okay, so first things first, don't select niches like that, like niches with temporary hype. It's going to cause a problem when it comes to dropshipping businesses. Okay, the next point, lack of patience and persistence. Okay, lack of persistence, like when it comes to doing something every day, is if you are getting boring from that thing, then dropshipping is not for you. Like, you have to be persistent about your business, okay, about your dropshipping business. That's number one, because you have to be persistent and also consistent. Okay, and you also have to be very patient about your business. The thing is, with the YouTube and with advertisement and with dropshipping courses, what they flooded to our mind is dropshipping is something like get rich quick business model. It's not like that. Okay, there can be some people who got lucky with the trends and everything and created a business within very short period of time, but that's not what I am talking about in here. Okay, you have to understand, when it comes to a business, we have to follow certain rules and certain things that's what keep businesses running. Okay, first thing you have to keep this in mind. Dropshipping business model is not something that will make you real rich in very short time. Okay, very short period of time. I thought like that, like when few years ago, when I first saw about dropshipping and everything, I thought like I can be a millionaire in 2-3 years. Not in 2-3 years, within like 5 to 6 months. I thought like that. That's not how businesses work. You have to be really patient, you have to be really persistent, and you have to be consistent about your business. And also, if you don't have patience at all, like if you are making rational decisions without doing researches, without searching for the proper course, then that's also going to be a problem when it comes to dropshipping businesses, because you always have to deal with customers, you always have to deal with sellers, you always have to deal with shipping agents. So you have to be really patient when it comes to business, because otherwise it's going to be really hard, because sometimes when your website can cause problems, your customers can complain. So if you don't have patience, that's going to cause a problem. So please keep that in mind. Okay, other thing, next thing, you have really high goals, high hopes in very short term of like very short term. That will make you desperate. Okay, so you saw ads, you saw dropshipping advertisement, and you sign up for a dropshipping crash course or a dropshipping course, and after you watch that, you thought like, okay, now you're thinking like, okay, now I am going to start a dropshipping business. So I am going to make like $10,000, $20,000 in 1 or 2 months. uh, that's not right. Okay, you have to create very realistic goals. Okay, otherwise you will end up really desperate, and you will you don't want to start another business again. Okay, so don't get high hopes. There's, like I said in this video, there are 90% of chance that your business can fail in the future. Okay, so don't get high hopes. Don't keep don't keep really unrealistic goals. Just create some goals that have really realistic things that you can achieve, and be really patient and be really consistent and persistent about your goals. Then it won't be a problem. Okay, the other thing, if you are getting bored easily, that's also going to be a problem. So that's a personal thing, okay, personal issue. So you have to fix that. So I'm a person like that. I get bored really easily. Okay, so doing same thing again and again and again, that makes me really miserable. Okay, so but when it comes to a business, that's a really important thing. Okay, so I have to figure that out, how to fix that by myself. Okay, that's up to you. So if you are getting bored easily, you are not completing what you are start, that's also going to be a big problem when it comes to dropshipping, because dropshipping can't make you a millionaire in 2-3 months. You have to be, like I said before, really patient about that. Okay, the other thing, people think dropshipping is like a really get rich quick business model. That's not true. Dropshipping is a business model. You have to do everything when it comes to dropshipping, as like when you are doing a business. Okay, it's not something that you can get rich very quickly. Okay, that's not it. That's not the business. Okay, so first things first, keep this in your mind, top of your mind. Dropshipping is not something that make you rich in very short period of time. If you think like that, you're going to end up like really desperate. Okay, and the next thing is not doing your own research. Okay, so when it comes to dropshipping, doing research and keeping updated information about your idea is really important. Okay, so you have to do your own research. You have to do market research. You have to do SWOT analysis, and everything you have to do. Like, if let's say you are starting a restaurant. Okay, just say you are starting a restaurant. Just think like this: if you are starting a restaurant and if you are starting a dropshipping business, your mindset will be the same. Like, if you are starting a physical restaurant location, you will be really careful about that. You will do your own research. You will research about foods. You will research about what people mostly searching for, what kind of food that people like. Okay, because in your mind, that kind of business is something like a real business. Okay, it's a very real. It has customers come and go like that. But when it comes to dropshipping, there's when we are comparing that to a bigger business, like normal business, there's small gap that happens because we are not most of the people not treating dropshipping like a business. They are treating that as a get rich quick scheme. Okay, you have to forget completely about that. Dropshipping is also a business. You have to treat it like a business. So you always have to do your own research about market analysis, how we are going to spend your ad budget, what is the best platforms, what kind of platforms your ideal audience will use. You have to create avatars and get idea about what they like, what they don't like. You have to come up with the marketing strategy. You have to come up with the marketing plan. You have to think about whether you have to get idea about completely everything, because otherwise it's because people can cheat you very easily. Let's say like you are hiring a social media marketing manager, and you are paying him the ad budget, and if you don't have any idea about what he's doing, like return on your ad spend, how to increase that, like how many engagements you are getting, what's the problem, how's your sales tunnels are working, stuff like that, that's going to cause a problem, because he can spend your entire ad budget within 1 week and not give you even one sale. So you have to keep your eye on everything, and also you have to do your own research about your business, your niche, and how you are going to manage your money. Okay guys, let's go to our next point, the main important point: lack of investment, resources, and don't know how to manage your money. Okay, we can divide this into segments. So the first segment would be not having enough capitals. If you research about dropshipping on the internet, you can see some people saying that they started their dropshipping business with $100, $200, $500, and how I don't know God's way how did they manage to do that, but however they within 1 month or 2 weeks they gained around $2,000, $5,000, okay, $5,000 worth of revenue. That's little bit shady, but that's not the point. Sometimes people can do that by getting lucky. Like if you are the most luckiest person on earth, then sometimes you can start a Shopify store with $100, and end of the month you can get $1,000 or $5,000 if you are like extremely lucky. But that's not the point. We are trying to do a business here. So the most important part is having the capital and managing the capital. So when it comes to the capital, you can't touch that money. That's business's money. Okay guys, so remember, managing your capital and having enough capital is very important when it comes to businesses. Okay, because that's how business run. That's the money that businesses use to do their future plans, future goals. So you have to have enough capital, whether you are doing a dropshipping business or whether you are trying to start a restaurant. It doesn't matter. You have to have the capital. Okay. The next segment I want to talk about is lack of financial literacy. My friends, this is really important, because when it comes to businesses, I'm talking with my personal experience, financial literacy is must. Okay, because this financial literacy thing directly will connect to the capital thing also. Because if you don't have financial literacy, there's a very high probability that you are going to end up bankrupt. Okay, because there's a very famous saying that if you can't manage $100, you can't. There's definitely no way that you will going to manage $1 million. Okay, that's why most of the time people who won lotteries or people who got really rich within very short period of time will definitely go broke after some time, because they don't have financial literacy, they don't know how to take financial decisions, and they don't know how to manage the business's money. Okay. Okay guys, in this segment I like to talk about not investing a portion of profit back into your business. So what I mean by that is, when you're making profit from the business, you definitely will have to reinvest some of that back into business. Otherwise, there's no way that your capital will grow with time, because we will definitely have to grow our capital with overtime. Okay, the best way to do that is investing portion of your profit that you are getting from the business is back to your business, because with that, without even you knowing, your capital will grow with the time insanely. Okay, I have some friends who's doing business, and they actually managed to reinvest more than half of the profit back to business for around 3 years. But now their capital is like more than $2 million. Yeah, something like that. So those are very small businesses, very small scale businesses. Okay, because let's say you are getting so much businesses and your profit is like your revenue is like rising so high, and you can't manage all the work, and you have to hire some new people, and you have to expand your business. How you are going to do that? Yeah, very easy. You can take a loan and do the expanding. But is that possible when it comes to the starting age? No. You have to understand that when you are in the initial stage, you have to save up your money. That sucks, I know. That's like really painful, but you have to do that. You can't spend all of your money that generated as profit from your business on yourself, like buying luxury cars, luxury things. Don't do that, because that's very important. You have to have a really good mindset and really good financial literacy about how you are spending your money. Okay, the final segment I like to talk about is getting loans to start your dropshipping business. This is also a really huge mistake that people are doing. They are trying to start a business with a loan, or by mortgaging their house or mortgaging their properties. That's not, sometimes that can work actually. That's sometimes it can be a good idea, but most of the time it's not a good idea, and you will lose the business, and you will also owe money to that third party. Okay, like Mark Cuban said, that's the stupidest thing that you can do when you're starting a business. Never get loans. Like, save up your money. You're earning $2,000, $3,000 per month, then save half of that. Okay, after 6 months, start your business. Business is not going anywhere. Okay, so never do that, because that's highly risky. If you the best option is, don't take my word for this. Mark Cuban also said that. Okay, and also you can ask from a qualified accountant, do they accept that? If he's a good friend of yours, that accountant, he will definitely slap you, because that's a huge, highly risky thing to do when it comes to starting the business. Because like I said in the earlier, 90% of the dropshipping businesses will fail. Okay, that's the ugly truth. Okay, so you have to accept that, and don't take too much risk with your life. When you are taking a risk, do the risk management also, because otherwise, who's gonna know? Like, if that dropshipping business failed, then it's just failed with your own money. But if you started that with someone's money, like if you got a loan before that start, then that's gonna be a huge problem. Okay, so after your business failed, you owe money. That's not a good thing to do. Okay, let's go to the next segment. Okay guys, the next segment. When you're starting a dropshipping business, you have to select a product, and the product quality can be so bad. Okay, so let's say some people are starting dropshipping businesses without even seeing the product. Okay, without even getting the product to themselves. They are starting the business after seeing some TikTok videos and after seeing some competitors doing their business. That's not gonna end up well, because there are some really bad products that customers will curse on you. Okay, because for selling that. That's not good for a business, because most of the products that they are saying are not good. Okay, so if you are planning on starting a dropshipping business around one product, then first order that yourself and use that. Just check whether it's gonna help you with whatever the thing that you are trying to do. Okay, then if it breaks after 2-3 times you use, then it's not a good product to do the dropshipping. Okay, so what we are talking about here is about a business. So who are the most important person when it comes to a business? Our customers. So sell them really good, great products. Why you are selling some poor quality items? Don't do that. Okay. So the next segment will be most of the time those sellers are not reliable. Actually, most of the time people, when it comes to dropshipping, order from AliExpress or Alibaba website. Those sellers are actually not reliable. Sometimes they delay the shipments, sometimes they charge you extra for the shipment, and sometimes it's not the product that you ordered. Because this video is for the newcomers who are planning to come into the dropshipping. So please understand, this is not an easy journey. You have to deal with everyone if you are starting new. So you have to deal with customers, you have to deal with your development team, and if you have any. Otherwise, you will have to do the developments and everything by yourself. And you also have to deal with sellers. Most of the time, those sellers are incredibly headache. Okay, so please keep that in mind. Okay, the next segment, poor customer support. This is also really important because, like I said in the previous, customers are the most important people when it comes to business. When it comes to a business, okay, because we have to manage them, we have to treat them good, we have to keep our customers as returning customers. That's how our business will grow in the future. So you have to be really good at customer support. Okay, you can't yell at them. You can't if they request a refund, then you have to issue that no matter what. And you have to be really great about people communication. Okay, so if you have some experience with that, that's great. Otherwise, get some experience about that. There are a ton of YouTube videos that you can find about how to communicate with people, how to do the customer support right. So please do that, because customers are very important when it comes to business. Okay, and the other one is a little bit different. So when it comes to dropshipping, if you are relying on one seller or one platform, that actually completely depends on one third party. Okay, so there are so many platforms that you can do dropshipping. Okay, eBay, Shopify, by creating your own website and stuff like that. So there are other marketplaces also. But when your business is growing, please start your own website or own platform to sell those stuff, because otherwise you are completely relying on one platform that owned to a third party. They, without even giving a notice, they can just close your shop or remove you from their platform. So that's also very important, because if you are doing something really great, if you are doing something really good, then definitely look into other paths also to expand. Okay guys, so this mini podcasting actually went for some time. So thank you very much if you guys listen to the end. Thank you very much. I have no words to say for people who listen to this mini podcast till the end. This is my first one, and there are so many more videos to come. Again, I am really sorry about my English, because it's not that well, it's not that fluent, because English is not my fluent language. English is not my native language. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you for taking your time. We will I will meet you in the next video with something really interesting like this. Okay, then have a nice day, guys. See you in the next video. Bye bye.